Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 11.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo going to change the look here. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing. Interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A shotgun snap, Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's got this down to the 35. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Bears at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Off play action, Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off.
Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw. Garoppolo lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
On first down, Garoppolo. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Hey, come on.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Duvernay in motion. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Fields going to keep it once more. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Hey, Ken. Right.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Touchdown, Chicago! J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Flag. Hot.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Garoppolo now. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The big fella. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
21, Raiders 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fields now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Now Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Abdullah to return. Amir Abdullah. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bears 21.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On 1st down, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mooney, the motion man right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 97 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 65 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The
Here we
Las
go.
Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 551, 551. Alpha. Nelson. Tonight.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go. Hey, go.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Adams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
11.
Here's Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Jones not quite the boost to the pass rush the Raiders hoped he'd be. Only 4.5 sacks in 2022. Still, he was a Pro Bowler in 2021, so plenty of hope that there's some playmaker left and one of the league's active sack leaders.
Let's go.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And down to the 36-yard line here. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. 2nd down and 3. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them,
is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amir Abdullah with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. A quick throw there is incomplete. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Fields on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Amir Abdullah. Now he's loose again, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Raiders 47, Bears 35.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Don't jump.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trip slant.
Off play action, Fields. Connects with Duvernay. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's first down.
Mayday. Hey, never mind. Monday. Easy. Hey, can. All right.
On first down, it's Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
This is first and 10.
Right. No mas.
Now it's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here comes second down.
Extend.
On second down, here's Fields. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Raiders, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's arm, and I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up.